We continue to follow breaking news on CBS Colorado Mornings at 9. A fire in Boulder County is forcing some residents out of their home. I'm Michelle Griego.
And I'm Brian Flores. The fire destroyed the Caribou Village Shopping Center in Nederland. Fire crews are still at that scene. Now, the fire started just after 3 this morning. This is video our copter took from earlier. There's also a road closure at Big Springs and Colorado 119, also known as Bridge Street.
We have team coverage for you this morning. Your reporter Joel Hillen is at the desk tracking evacuations. But first, let's get to Brian Sherrod. Brian, this is a beloved shopping center.
That's exactly right, Michelle and Brian. I talked to witnesses earlier who say that there's so many shops here. You know, there's also a laundromat here that people use. They say there's places that kids can learn how to play instruments here that has also been impacted. So this is really a cultural place for a lot of the community, and they say they're very sad about this loss. But they did say the good news is the shopping center, when it comes to the actual grocery store and the carousel, have both been untouched. That's from a witness saying that they're happy that those two places are still up. Now we're gonna go ahead and show you some of the videos so I can tell you exactly what happened. Now, we know the fire came in a little before 4 o'clock this morning. That's coming from the viewers that I actually talked to this morning. They say that when they actually arrived on scene along with the firefighters, you just saw these heavy flames coming from this shopping center this morning. Again, the cause is still an investigation. Firefighters are still working to completely put out the smoke and flames in this area. It's still very heavy smoke and very heavy flames from certain parts of this building as well. Now, like I just mentioned, I did talk to a witness who lives very close, pretty much across the street from the shopping center. And here's what they had to say when I asked them about what was going through their mind when this was happening.
Luckily, I happened to look out the window at 3:55 and saw red on the house next door reflecting, and let him know this doesn't look normal. Look out the living room window and we see flames, fire trucks.
We grabbed the animals, grabbed whatever it meant to us, and got in the car and got to a safe distance.
No, again, we're continuing to figure out exactly what happened here when it comes to the cause of this fire. But as you can see right behind us, still smoke covering up the skies here in Nederland, really just putting on all the work to make sure you can't see any more flames, because we've been seeing on and off flames on the side and also the top of the shopping center. I'm going to continue to keep you updated. I'll see you again at 9:30 with the updates. Live in Nederland, Brian Sherrod covering Colorado First.
All right, Brian, yes, we will see you at 9:30 with the very latest. Thank you.
Your reporter Joel Hillen joining us now from the desk. And Joel, walk us through the process of how we got the information about this fire.
So Michelle and Brian, first thing coming across the desk was this evacuation order that was just before 3:30 this morning. That evacuation order does remain in place for folks in Nederland who are east side of town, that cutoff being 191 as you get through town all the way out just south of Barker Reservoir Recreation Area. And of course, our first mind is how do we get crews out there so that we can see what's going on and establish a line of communication with our public information officer up that direction. Our viewers help us tell the story, and this was Don Volmer who originally sent us this video of the flames. And he took some pictures as well. This gives us a better idea of just the impact of this, how big this fire is. And then Boulder County, we reached out to them, and they sent us the individual video that was coming through from their crews on the ground. And you can see they're closer there, again, giving us a better idea of exactly what's going on, where they are at in the process of this. So we asked Copter to launch. They weren't able to launch until it was a little lighter out, because you head up into the foothills and it's more dangerous. And so once we got some daylight, we were able to get them up there. But the signal they used to get that back to us was obstructed because of the foothills and the mountains that direction. So they had to go and get that video and then get back into range so that they could feed it back to us. And of course, what you're seeing is the heavy smoke and just the massive destruction that they've had up there at the Caribou Village Shopping Center. And that allowed time for Brian Sherrod and Jaden Stanford to get out there on the ground to begin talking to people and getting information. This is a big cultural center point for the town of Nederland. And so, you know, a lot of folks gathering, wondering what's going on, smelling the smoke, seeing the flames, and of course, receiving those evacuation orders, which again, still remain in place.
All right, Joel, thank you. And it is important to note this is still an active investigation. When more information is released, we will have all of it on air and on our website, cbscolorado.com.
Right at 9:03.